Hello everybody, this is a Lamley showcase. This has been on the docket for at least 2 or 3 weeks. I had it ready to go before I took my little vacation. Wheel Collectors, I have their new card, I need to find that to get their new logo. Sent these models to me. They are the highlights of the 2020, what is it, H case, I believe? Yeah, it's the H case. And I've been meaning to do this for a long time to show these off. We are not the H case isn't in stores just yet, at least here in the United States. It will be very, very soon. But I also have the G case to do as well. Now, before I got this ready, I had to go over to my Carney wall display, Carney displays, over to the left. You kind of now have after you watch that video I did on my office, you kind of know the bearings of where I am. Over to the left is one of my wall displays that has the most current Supers. I think the latest 12 Supers. I just have the last column dedicated to those Super treasure hunts, and as I get a new one, as the new one comes out, I fill it and I move everything up, and if it gets to the very top, I get rid of those. I get rid of that one to make room for the very new ones. And so I had to remove the Corvette and the Dodge Demon, move everything up, and make the final 2 spots available for this Super Treasure Hunt, the Mazda RX-7, which is ready to go. I'm going to open that up today, and then as soon as I do the H case, I'm very excited to open up the Nissan GTR, the anniversary Nissan GTR, which is unique, and we'll get to that. I think you guys know why it's unique, but we'll get to that when we do the G case showcase. So let's get right to it. Super Treasure Hunts are ready to take their spot, but we've got a lot of other models that we need to look at as well, and we will get right to it. We're going to start at the back right here with some recolors and some other already existing models, then we'll look at the new ones, and then we'll finish off with the Super Treasure Hunt. It is the Land Rover Series 3 pickup. This is the second color. Actually, it's the third color. We also have a Zamak that is just hitting in Walmarts right now. So we had the first color earlier this year, I think in the A case or the B case. Then we have the Zamak that's just hitting, and then we'll have that tan-colored model right after that. So really cool looking model. I really like the tan in this one, the Baja styling, the Baja on the hood, which is kind of cool. Really digging this model. This one I'm collecting so far between the first editions last year and then these now. All right, next model. Another cool off-roader is the 87 Dodge D100. To me, this might be the best looking one so far. I think we're going to see this one as a Zamak as well. But I love this one. I love the reverse rake on it. I love the way it sits. Brendan Vitesky did this one. And we've seen some really cool colors, but this K&N deco, to me, is the best looking so far. You guys can tell me what you think, but really, really cool casting. I'd love to see that one possibly go premium at some point. I like those wheels on it too. Finally getting some cool wheels on that one. All right, next one, recolor of the 95 Mazda RX-7, one of 2 RX-7s in this batch. This one, what did it start in the Mazda Speed? What was the color? Why am I not remembering? Oh, orange, right? So this one goes with the MC5 wheels in blue. Mazda Speed deco on the top and on the sides. Really digging that. We've also had what? Didn't we just see it in Fast and Furious? Yeah, and then recently in Car Culture as well. What was it? I don't remember. Getting a lot of the RX-7, but it's a really, really nice casting. All right, let's move to the new models. Now, highlights, also curiosities. Obviously, this one, Thomas and Friends, is not one that will go into my collection, but I'm sure a lot of people wanted to see it. I like it. I like that Hot Wheels is doing it. Locomotorin is what this one is called. And of course, it is the Thomas the Train. I think it's a 75th anniversary, right, on this one. I'm assuming that's what Thomas looks like, but this one's done in a little bit more of a Hot Wheels manner, right? And it's done for the track. You can tell by the upslope chin on the front. Thomas's face is there as well. Cool. I think a lot of, Hot Wheels is totally for kids. I think that's a great crossover, good mashup. Same thing, another curiosity, really interesting model, Mattel Dreammobile. There is the artwork. I believe the story here. This one did come from the US case, so we might get the story here. You might want to read it. You can freeze it, but 1953, Elliot Handler and Joseph Kosov Design would be Mattel's first toy vehicle, but it wasn't a Hot Wheels, a futuristic belted-top convertible with a friction motor called the Mattel Dream Car. So Elliot Handler, if you don't know that name, you should if you're a Hot Wheels collector. He founded Mattel, he and his wife. And then now the first vehicle has been recreated in die-cast detail-fitting tribute to the dream that came a reality. So kind of cool. Very much has that 1950s futuristic look to it, which I really like. But really, really cool. Again, if you're nostalgic, not one that's necessarily my cup of tea, but really cool model nonetheless. And an appropriate year since Mattel is celebrating its 75th anniversary. Appropriate year to do it. Next one, also new, Formula E Gentoo Car. Formula E is, a lot of you are fans of Formula E. It is also coming, has to be a bigger and bigger deal, I think, as we move forward. All-electric racers design gives a futuristic look. 250 watts. Power plant, blah, 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 blah. I guess you can freeze the screen. I don't need to be reading all of these. But very, very cool car. And I actually like all the detailing done on this one. You gotta, I can put it on the turntable and look at it, but once you have it in hand, you can kind of break it up a little bit, kind of see all the cool detailing in that one. All right, another recolor of a new model. This one is a new model star. It is the 98 Subaru Impreza 22B STI version. First saw it in blue. We're going to now see it in red. MC5 gold wheels this time instead of the 10 spokes. It's also going to be a Zamac very, very soon too, which I cannot wait because it's going plain Zamac. I did learn that the taillights are supposed to be red on top, and if it's a true 22B, but I don't know. I'm not the car nerd that knows all that stuff, but I was talking to JDM Legends, and I guess it's supposed to be red and white in the, I think it's the Japan spec for the 22B, if I'm correct there. Nonetheless, this casting's fantastic. I think it's going premium. A huge, huge hit, and looks nice there. Next one, 70 Volkswagen Baja Bug. This one is tuned. The tuned cars are becoming a big deal, just like the manga tuner that came out earlier. There's that truck. I just bought it. I'll have to do a video on that one, maybe on Lamley Extras. But this, almost like the Chorokyu style. Is it Noppo style? N-O-P-P-O. I hope I'm saying that right. This one joins that little family. We're going to see a few others. Love it. The combi's kind of like this, the cool combi, but these are a little bit different with the exaggerated top. The exaggerated, would you call it the cab, the top of the car. I think these are really cool. Ryo Osada's been designing this one. He's a big fan of this style. And yeah, I think this one's going to be a big hit as well. All right, those are the new models. So outside of the Subaru, I mean, we have, and the VW is cool. Not a ton in terms of the realistic new models in this one, but a nice batch nonetheless. And a great super treasure hunt. I do have the regular. It is the Circle Tracker. Nice, clean. I think it's not licensed, but it's a cool looking model. And that is the regular treasure hunt you're going to look for. I think this one will be one that people will like. It's not the most cartoony, but again, the regular treasure hunts, let them be. I don't care how cartoonish they are. That's a great. The treasure hunt should be something that we leave, us collectors leave, maybe get one and then leave the rest for kids to find and be super excited that they found a treasure hunt. But you find this one, oh, you pick it up. You find 10 of them, pick them up. That's what I would do. It's so rare to find them. Last super treasure hunt I found was about 2 or 3 weeks ago at a Dollar General. I found the Skyline. But this is the Mazda RX-7. This one has actually been a regular treasure hunt already. We've seen it. We haven't seen it go premium. This is the first time I think it's holding real riders because we haven't seen it in any premium lines. So because it stayed in basic, it's got to have the real riders only as a super treasure hunt. So this is the first time. It is from Speed Blur. Leeway, I think, designed it, which means the regular version, because the Speed Blur has the gray wheels. The super does not, but it has gray rims with the white trim. We'll look at these together before we open them up. You can see that there are some differences here. Overall, the deco's the same. If you look at this one, you can see it's got the white blank roundel on the sides and on the top. This is of the regular. Has those disc style wheels, hubcap style wheels. This Argyle style is very, very cool as well. I see Leeway's logo on there. LWC Racing. And then if you look at the Super Treasure Hunt, what gets added? Deco's still the same, but you now have, let's see, with the Hot Wheels logo leaves the hood and now moves up a little bit into the orange, turns white, and the 25th anniversary of the 25th anniversary Super Treasure Hunt logos there on the hood. The number 7, because is this the 7th treasure? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually the 6th. I don't know if that's supposed to be the 7th Super or some other, if the number 7 is supposed to be something else you guys might know. And then we have the Treasure Hunt logo also fits in the roundel on the side as well. That one is very, very cool. We've had some great Supers this year, and this one is no exception at all. It is the 25th anniversary, so why not? There you go. You guys tell me which models you are going to put in your collection. I'm going with the Subaru. I'm going with the RX-7s, all of them. And I'm going with the Land Rover. I think that is it for me in terms of what's going in the collection. I'm a completist with both RX-7 castings, and I will be with the 22B as well. Thanks, everybody. We're getting right to it. We got G right around the corner and some Matchbox previews too, so stay tuned. Bye.